Hey guys, my name is Julia. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be switching it up a little bit and we're going to be doing what I eat in a week as a Division I athlete at Brown University on meal plan. If you guys don't already know, I'm a current junior at Brown and I'm on the gymnastics team here. I also eat super intuitively. I eat whatever I want. I don't restrict myself. I just kind of eat where I feel is needed and try my best to eat healthy, but that isn't always the case. So really quickly before we get into this video, I just want to thank Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. That is such a dream to be able to say because Gymshark is like such a huge athletic apparel brand. They just sent me a bunch of stuff, including this top that I'm wearing right now. I'm like literally in love with it. It's so nice, so flattering. This is one of their more like day-to-day chill tops, but they have a bunch of athletic apparel all over their website. I love their seamless collection. The material is so nice and high quality. Gymshark has been kind enough to give me a code so you guys can shop similar pieces to the one I'm wearing right now. Be sure to use the code BEDEL at checkout to get 15% off your entire order from Gymshark. Without further ado, let's get into what I eat in a week. So Monday morning, I went to Blue Room. Blue Room is kind of like a cafe that we have on campus, and they just have all sorts of bakery items and breakfast foods at this hour. The one thing about Blue Room though is like the food quality is super high and they take flex points. So meal plans are kind of split into like swipes and flex points. Flex points are like the equivalent of dollars, and like depending on what meal plan you get, you're given like a certain amount of flex points and a certain amount of swipes. Flex points are definitely a lot more valuable than swipes because flex points are basically just like cold hard cash, whereas swipes can like get you into like all you can eat dining halls, which we'll talk about later. But from Blue Room, I got one of their bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. These are absolutely divine. I love eating these when I'm in a rush in the morning and I just need to like run to class and grab a quick bite to eat. They're super great to like take on the go and they're just so yummy. So the next thing that I had was a Chobani Greek yogurt drink. This was in their mixed berry flavor. They just got a brand new fueling station at Brown for varsity athletes. I absolutely love it because they have the best fueling snacks there and I always pop by. You're allowed to get like 3 a day, so I definitely capitalize on that. For lunch, I went to a different dining hall, which is called Andrews. They accept swipes and you just kind of get like one fixed portion of like a meal for that swipe. At Andrews, I've noticed that like the food quality is a lot higher, but like the portions are smaller because it isn't like all you can eat. On Mondays, Andrews has my favorite lunch bowls to ever exist. They have this like chili oil crisp noodle bowl and it's like these like clear kind of glass noodles in sesame oil and soy sauce. And you can also get like green onions, carrots, mushrooms, cabbage, and a protein. I got chicken. I also ended up grabbing 2 little oranges off their fruit shelf. Later in the day, I was doing some schoolwork and I decided to have a little bit of a sweet treat. Something that you guys should know about me is that I'm like a big sweet treat advocate. I love sweet treats. Like they're my favorite thing ever. I tried these new Haribo berry clouds and they're so yummy. I really like them. They're like what I imagine Swedish candy to taste like. If you guys don't know, I ordered Swedish candy like over a month ago and I'm still waiting for it to come. So later that night, I ended up eating out with my friend Addie. We went to a place on Thayer, which is called Soban. They just kind of have like all sorts of Korean food. I ended up getting a chicken stonebol bibimbap. It was so delicious. Addie isn't on meal plan, so it's kind of compromise with her and go out on like special little friend dates. We try to go out at least once a week. All right, so that was everything I ate on Monday. Now we're gonna switch to Tuesday. I actually have these right here, but the first thing that I started my day off with were these little electrolyte powder supplements. I got them off of Amazon. This like TikToker created them. I don't really know. They're really expensive. I probably wouldn't buy them again, but because I did buy them and quickly figured out that they don't accept returns, I decided I was going to consume the entire container. Tuesday morning, I had a 9 a.m. class and I ended up going to Blue Room again and getting the same exact sandwich. I got the bacon, egg, and cheese, had to do it. Later that day, I picked up a banana from Andrew's dining hall and ate that between classes. Tuesday is like a super heavy class day for me. I just kind of had to pick up something quick to take on the go with me. And then in another one of my classes, I had these white cheddar popcorners. So good. I got these from the fueling station and I'm just like obsessed with them. So I ate those in class with my 2 friends, Lo and Will. That class is always a good time. And then later that afternoon, I stopped at Blue Room again and got myself an avocado toast. Blue Room definitely has some of like the highest quality food, but they know that, so they always charge you flex points when you go there. So you definitely have to be very sparing with like how often you're going to Blue Room unless you want to start paying like real money for your food there. And then before I left Blue Room, I just grabbed an orange juice on my way out. Their food is just so good. My avocado toast I got on sourdough with the avocado spread, some chili flakes, balsamic, oil, hard-boiled eggs, and like a few tomatoes that I like just got for decoration because I didn't actually end up eating them. And then for dinner that night, I found myself back at Andrews because they have salmon bowls. The typical Andrews spread is a carb, a vegetable, and a protein. I ended up getting white rice as my base with these little like snap peas and then the like teriyaki sweet glazed salmon. So delicious. So I went to Andrews with some of my teammates and for dessert, they had these like cookie pizza slices. It was essentially just like a big cookie pie pie, and we ended up getting 2 of those for the table. They were so delicious. Honestly, a little bit dry, but we'll do anything for a sweet treat. So that was all I had on Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, I started my day off with the same electrolyte powder, and then I had 8 a.m. lift this day, so I didn't end up like eating a full breakfast before I went. I ended up just picking a snack up at Lyft, which was like this little chocolate chip granola bar. I lifted with my 2 other captains, Lo and Crame, and then we ended up going to V-Dub after. So V-Dub is a different dining hall. It's an all-you-can-eat dining hall. You just swipe in once, and then it's like buffet style. You get whatever you want, however much you want. It's great. So the one thing that I love about V-Dub and the buffet dining hall breakfasts is their omelet station. So at the omelet station, they will make eggs like fresh for you and put little like add-ins depending on what you get. Every morning that I'm willing to get up early enough and make it to like an official dining hall breakfast, I always get eggs. I was super hungry by the time I got to breakfast, so I just like grabbed everything that looked good to me. So I got my little 3-egg omelet. I also got one of their cinnamon sugar donuts, which was so good. And then I also got 2 sausages and a bagel with cream cheese. I've gotta say, I think breakfast is like my favorite meal ever. Later in the day, I just had another bag of those white cheddar popcorners and another Chobani Greek yogurt drink. A lot of my eating is like really boring and repetitive. Later that night after practice, I went to the Ratty because I was getting dinner with my boyfriend's 2 girlfriends. They wanted to like get to know me. It was like so cute and wholesome. Like it makes my heart so happy that they like even took the time out of their day to like get to know me. The reason why I don't go to the Ratty very often for like any meal besides breakfast is because it's not very good. I went to the Ratty and it was quite an interesting selection. It's like buffet style and you can like technically eat whatever you want and however much you want from there, but the options are just really bad. And honestly, like the food quality is not the best most of the time either. I ended up getting some like shredded beef, unseasoned, hard, half-boiled green beans, and some potatoes. If you guys have ever seen Cafeteria Bacteria on TikTok, he's like a Brown University student on the lacrosse team, and he films these like TikTok videos where he like tries food from the Ratty specifically, and it's like the whole like bit is like him gagging because the food is like so unbearable. Honestly, it's kind of true. Like the Ratty food is just a little bit tragic in general. If you know, you know. Later that night, I got hungry and I ended up going to Joe's with my friend Addie. Joe's is like the late night dining hall on our campus. They serve burgers, fried chicken sandwiches, fries, mozzarella sticks, onion rings. They also have like salads and like a quesadilla slash like panini station. But for the most part, they're really known for their like late night food because they're open till 2 a.m. So they're like the one dining hall that's open the latest on campus. So after a night out, everybody always stops at Joe's. It's like a critical Brown University experience. From Joe's, I have a very interesting order. I like don't like the bread buns at Joe's, so I just get like a spicy chicken sandwich with cheese on it, and then I like douse it in like tomatoes, lettuce, and their special Joe sauce. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so good. They have like a spicy Joe sauce and a regular Joe sauce, and then I got a few onion rings, some mozzarella sticks, and some fries, and also a cookie because the cookie was up there and it was calling to me, so I got a cookie as well. So on Thursday, I'm pretty sure you guys can predict what I ate for breakfast. I went to Blue Room, I got my bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and I went to class. I also got an orange juice. For lunch that day, I went to Andrew's and I got an Italian sandwich. And then later that day, Addie and I had some errands to run, and we drove by Chick-fil-A and we were like, we gotta go. So Addie and I went to Chick-fil-A. I got Chick-fil-A for my boyfriend, got some Chick-fil-A for Addie, and then also treated myself to some Chick-fil-A because why not? From Chick-fil-A, I ended up getting a frosted lemonade, a 12-count chicken nugget, and a medium fry, and it was divine. I definitely slept well after I ate this meal. I don't know what is up with like Chick-fil-A, but it always puts me straight to sleep. And then finally, we made it to Friday. Friday, I went to Ratty breakfast, which I hadn't done all week. As you guys could have predicted, I went to the omelet station. They also had bacon this day. I need to stop eating so much bacon. I realized that I eat a lot of bacon in a week, or this week I ate like an absurd amount of bacon. Like normally I don't eat that much, but I think I need to be more cognizant of how much bacon I'm eating. But I had bacon because they had bacon at the Ratty that day. And then also these little like potato bites. I don't even know what to call them, but they're like smashed like little potatoes, and they're very delicious. Later that afternoon, I went to Ivy Room. So Ivy Room is underneath the Ratty, and they accept swipes, like 1 swipe per item, whereas the Ratty is like 1 swipe gets you in and you can eat however much you want and stay there for however long you want. In Ivy Room, they always have like different like sandwiches that they have for like lunch, a smoothie station, and then like a whole sushi section. I got my little poke bowl, so delicious, and then I also got a smoothie. So my smoothie recipe from Ivy Room is like down to a T. It's very specific, but very delicious. I get peaches, pineapples, and mangoes, and a half a banana with apple juice, plain yogurt, honey, and 2 scoops of ice, and sometimes chia seeds. I was feeling adventurous this time, so I tried the chia seeds, but low-key probably won't do it again because I just don't like the texture that they add. So later that afternoon, I sat outside with my teammate Soko. Her real name's Sophia, but we call her Soko because there's 3 Sophias on our team, and we just sat outside. We photosynthesized, got some sun, did a little bit of gossip gossiping. It was great. And then after practice, a majority of my team went to V-Dub. V-Dub is like the typical dining hall that you go to after practice. It's kind of like the athlete dining hall. I feel like a lot of athletes go there because it's located on North Campus and a lot of the athletic quads are located up there as well. But I did not have a very like athlete kind of dinner. I ate French fries, banana peppers, and buffalo wings, which I'm kind of like, whatever. They tasted delicious. I loved it. Definitely could have eaten something healthier, but it was what I was feeling for the night. And then you always have to end your day off with a sweet treat. I ended up getting a piece of cake, which was really dry and like spongy and gross. So I didn't end up eating that. I ate like a bite of that, but then I ate a little baby ice cream cone. They have like a soft serve machine at V-Dub and I'm absolutely obsessed with it because you can just like make your own little soft serve ice creams. So anyways, that's pretty much it. That's everything I eat in a week. I think I hit every single dining hall at Brown except for the Barris and Holly Cafe. But we honestly like don't have that many dining halls at Brown, and every dining hall kind of has its like pros and cons. It's like you either get access to a lot of food that's like pretty mediocre or like one dish of food that's like super high quality depending on like what you're willing to like pay for it. So I guess that's kind of how they keep everybody like balanced on campus. There's no dining hall that is like elite. Obviously Blue Room is pretty good, but it's not open for dinner. So like you couldn't even like eat there for every meal if you wanted to. But yeah, that's what I ate in a week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I'll be sure to see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.